Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to make Windows more private. Now, as you might know, Windows isn't necessarily the most privacy-friendly operating system out there. However, for many of us who are either too stupid, too lazy to use Linux, or you're just comfortable with it, you don't have time to change, maybe you're a gamer, something like that. At the end of the day, some of us are stuck on Windows, like me. I need to do a lot of my reviews on Windows, reviewing Windows-based VPNs. So unfortunately, it is one of the operating systems I use a lot. So there are a lot of things about it though that we can change. And in this video, I'm going to be discovering some tools with you to help you discover how to make Windows as private as possible, more privacy friendly. And most of these tools are free, so it's very easy to do. So let's go ahead and get started. So guys, one of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because this is a video you do kind of have to be careful to not mess up. When you use some of these applications, you can fundamentally break some things that can very easily be reverted if it happens, but you can kind of break some functionalities within Windows, and you do need to be careful, which is why I do want to make this video and help you guys with it. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a couple different tools on how to increase your privacy and remove some of the annoying things about Windows. First up, we're going to be talking about a tool you might have heard of already, but it's called Ono Shut Up 10++. Great name, by the way. What this does is basically it makes it so there's a way to keep this application on your computer. Anytime Windows has updates or anything like that, it will disable certain things. Mainly, these are privacy things that can get in the way of your privacy with Windows. You could apply all the recommended settings, apply all the settings. You could even revert and stuff like that. And there's even ways to import settings as well, which can be useful if you find a specific amount of settings you like. However, I would recommend to do none of those things. Instead, I would recommend that to go through these manually. Now, there are a good amount of privacy settings to go through. In fact, there are quite a lot. But if you do the recommended options, it is going to break some things on Windows. Take, for example, I did the recommended options, and there was a setting for microphone. Once I disabled the ability to use a microphone on Windows, I was no longer able to talk on Discord or even use my microphone in OBS. So that was definitely a problem. So I would recommend going through this manually and disabling the things you want to do. Stuff like advertising ID and stuff like that is very easy to disable, and it's not really going to cause much issues. This application will also create a system restore point if you want to restore to that point. So in case it does break anything, so you can also disable stuff like this pretty easily. So just kind of go through it with your own common sense and disable things that you don't think will break your computer or cause annoyances. Most likely it's going to be annoyances and stuff like that. So just kind of go through this yourself. It would take too long to go through all these settings individually, but I do think this is a pretty cool application. It's free as well. Next up, I want to talk about this open source application called Optimizer. Now, I quite like this one. It kind of goes above and beyond what the other application does, because it not only makes your computer more private, it also does other cool things. The cool thing about it is if you click on these things, you can also increase optimization of Windows. This not only optimizes Windows, it even kind of removes some things as well, just like this previous application. You could disable telemetry, various things that you don't really need, like Google Chrome telemetry. I disable sticky keys. I've always hated sticky keys. You could disable fax services and stuff like that, and some of these other different things that can make your Windows experience overall better. Not only that, but you can restore classic File Explorer, disabling ads, uninstalling OneDrive, and various other things that you can disable here. Here are some of the things I've disabled, which will make my Windows experience better. So these are some nice things to do. You can even kind of customize specific applications and remove them. You can customize startup as well. And you can even quickly install various applications that you might not have. So this is pretty nice. Some of these things are pretty good. 7-zip is really nice. Balena Etcher is one of the best ways to boot and install flash drive stuff. Malwarebytes. So some of these things can make your startup experience. Let's say you don't have any of this installed on your computer, you can very quickly install this stuff, which is cool. It also has a cleaner in here to get rid of some temporary files and stuff like that, which is really nice. So it does have quite a bit of power, and the best news is it's open source and free. So both of these applications in conjunction with each other can do a good job of making Windows more private and less annoying. So that already is a very good start. So I would encourage you to check out these applications. Links will be in the description down below. Finally, you probably do want to be using a VPN, and I'm the master of VPNs. I've rated almost every single VPN here on the channel, but it kind of depends on what you're looking for. VPNs are good to encrypt your internet traffic so ISP can't spy on you and see what you're doing on Windows, and you pretty much do need to keep one going all the time if you really do value privacy completely. You can turn it off and on depending on your use case though. If you're torrenting, want to unblock streaming services, or unblock game services or anything like that, it's kind of up to you how much you want to use VPN and how you want to use it. That's why I've made the VPN quiz to make it easy for you guys to find the perfect VPN. It's around 15 questions or so, asking you questions on what you want specifically from a VPN, and then it will filter the results through the VPN tier list and pick a highly rated VPN that matches your specifications and your specific needs. So take that as well, guys, as another way to optimize and protect your privacy on Windows. Additionally, of course, you might want to check out some other tools, and I've made my daily driver list. Some of these favorite privacy products of mine can help you ensure your privacy. I would also recommend using something like the Brave browser or even Firefox. Those are good solutions. A Brave browser is probably easier to have built-in privacy than Firefox. It hardly requires any customization. It's free to use and install on Windows, so it's a good way to do it as well. Check out some of these other services here, some of my favorite tech products and furniture, and even my clothes that I wear. Check these out on my daily driver list on vpntierlist.com. I'll also put a link for this in the description down below if you want to be just like me. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this quick but educational video helpful, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.